Auto insurance is something most drivers have, but few truly understand the risks involved. While it's designed to protect you financially, there are hidden dangers and pitfalls that can catch anyone off guard. In this video, we'll break down the biggest risks of auto insurance and help you develop a smarter way to think about your coverage. Whether you're a new driver or have years of experience, understanding these risks can save you money, stress, and even legal trouble down the road. Let's start by exploring why auto insurance isn't as simple as it seems. One of the biggest risks is being underinsured. Many people choose the minimum coverage required by law, thinking it's enough. But in reality, minimum coverage often falls short when you're faced with a serious accident. Medical bills, property damage, and legal fees can quickly exceed your policy limits, leaving you responsible for the rest. It's important to regularly review your policy and consider whether your coverage truly matches your needs and financial situation. The flip side, overinsurance is also a risk. Some drivers pay for coverage they don't really need, like extra features or low deductibles that don't fit their situation. This can lead to unnecessarily high premiums. The key is to find a balance, enough coverage to protect you, but not so much that you're wasting money. Take time to understand what each part of your policy covers and adjust it to fit your lifestyle and budget. Every auto insurance policy comes with exclusions, situations or types of damage that aren't covered. These can include things like intentional damage, using your car for business, or certain natural disasters. If you don't read the fine print, you might assume you're covered when you're not. Always take the time to go through your policy details and ask your insurer about anything you don't understand. Deductibles are the amount you pay before your insurance kicks in. Choosing a high deductible can lower your premium, but it also means you'll pay more out of pocket if you have a claim. On the other hand, a low deductible raises your premium. It's important to choose a deductible that fits your financial comfort zone so you're not caught off guard by unexpected expenses after an accident. Another risk is having your claim denied. This can happen for many reasons, such as missing paperwork, late reporting, or disputes over who is at fault. When a claim is denied, you may be left to cover the costs yourself. To reduce this risk, always report accidents promptly, keep thorough records, and communicate clearly with your insurer. Understanding the claims process can make a big difference when you need help the most. Even if you have good coverage, you're still at risk if you're hit by an uninsured or underinsured driver. In these cases, your own policy may need to cover your losses, but only if you have the right protection. Uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage is an important add-on that can save you from major financial headaches if the other driver can't pay. Insurance fraud is a growing problem. Some people stage accidents or exaggerate claims to get money from insurers. If you're involved in a fraudulent claim, even unknowingly, it can lead to higher premiums, denied claims, or even legal trouble. Always be cautious after an accident, document everything, and report suspicious behavior to your insurer. Auto insurance premiums can rise unexpectedly, even if you haven't had an accident. Factors like changes in your credit score, moving to a new area, or industry-wide rate hikes can all impact your costs. It's important to shop around regularly, compare quotes, and ask your insurer about discounts or ways to lower your premium. Many drivers don't realize there can be gaps in their coverage. For example, if you use your car for ride-sharing or delivery, your personal policy may not cover accidents that happen while working. Specialized coverage is often needed for these situations. Always let your insurer know how you use your vehicle to avoid unpleasant surprises. Letting your policy lapse even for a short time can have serious consequences. Not only are you unprotected during the lapse, but insurers may also charge higher rates when you restart coverage. Some states even impose fines or suspend your license for driving uninsured. Set reminders to pay your premiums on time and avoid gaps in your coverage. If you provide inaccurate information on your insurance application, like underreporting how much you drive or who uses your car, your insurer may deny claims or cancel your policy. Always be honest and thorough when applying for or updating your policy. It's better to pay a little more for accurate coverage than risk having no protection when you need it most. Auto insurance policies can be confusing, filled with technical terms and legal language. If you don't understand what's covered and what's not, you could be left unprotected in key situations. Take time to read your policy, ask questions, and seek clarification from your insurer. Knowledge is your best defense against unexpected risks. Your driving record plays a big role in your insurance risk. Accidents, tickets, and violations can all lead to higher premiums or even policy cancellation. Safe driving not only keeps you and others safe, but also helps you maintain affordable insurance. Regularly check your driving record and address any errors or issues promptly. In many places, your credit score affects your auto insurance rates. A lower score can mean higher premiums even if you have a clean driving record. Improving your credit can help you qualify for better rates. Pay bills on time, reduce debt, and monitor your credit report to keep your insurance costs down. Where you live can impact your auto insurance risk. Urban areas often have higher rates due to more accidents, theft, and vandalism. Rural areas may have lower rates but could face risks like animal collisions. When moving, always check how your new location affects your insurance and update your policy accordingly. Type and value of your car influence your insurance risk. Expensive or high-performance vehicles usually cost more to insure, while older or safer models may be cheaper. Consider insurance costs when buying a car and make sure your coverage matches your vehicle's value to avoid being over or underinsured. Floods, hail, hurricanes, and other natural disasters can cause major damage to your car. Not all policies cover these events, so it's important to check if you need comprehensive coverage. If you live in an area prone to severe weather, make sure your policy protects you from these risks. Car theft and vandalism are risks that can happen anywhere. Comprehensive insurance is needed to cover these losses, but not everyone has it. If you park in high-risk areas or own a desirable vehicle, consider adding or increasing comprehensive coverage to protect your investment. If your car is in the shop after an accident, rental car costs can add up quickly. Not all policies include rental reimbursement. Check your policy to see if you're covered and consider adding this feature if you rely on your car daily. It's a small cost that can save you a lot of hassle. Personal Injury Protection (PIP) covers medical expenses for you and your passengers after an accident, regardless of fault. Not all states require it, but it can be a valuable addition to your policy. Consider your health insurance and financial situation when deciding if PIP is right for you. Liability coverage pays for injuries and damage you cause to others. If your limits are too low, you could be sued for amounts above your coverage. It's wise to choose higher limits if you have assets to protect. Review your liability coverage regularly to make sure it matches your risk level. Collision coverage pays for damage to your car from accidents, while comprehensive covers non-collision events like theft or weather. Understanding the difference helps you decide which coverage you need. If your car is older, you might skip collision to save money but keep comprehensive for other risks. If you finance or lease your car, gap insurance covers the difference between what you owe and what your car is worth if it's totaled. Without it, you could be left paying off a loan for a car you no longer have. Consider gap insurance if you have a new or expensive vehicle with a loan. Bundling auto insurance with other policies like home or renters can save money, but it's not always the best deal. Sometimes, separate policies from different insurers offer better coverage or lower costs. Always compare bundled and standalone options before making a decision. Staying with the same insurer for years may earn you loyalty discounts, but it can also lead to higher premiums over time. Insurers sometimes raise rates for long-term customers who don't shop around. Review your policy and compare quotes every year to ensure you're still getting the best deal. Some insurers offer discounts for using telematics devices that monitor your driving. While this can lower your premium, it also raises privacy concerns. Your driving data could be used to increase rates or shared with third parties. Weigh the benefits and risks before enrolling in telematics programs. Major life changes, like marriage, divorce, or a new job, can affect your insurance risk and needs. Always update your policy when your circumstances change to ensure you're properly covered. Failing to do so can lead to denied claims or gaps in protection. Adding a teen driver to your policy can significantly increase your risk and premiums. Teens are statistically more likely to be involved in accidents. Consider driver training programs and safe driving incentives to help manage costs and keep everyone safe. Customizing your car with aftermarket parts or performance upgrades can affect your insurance. Some modifications may not be covered or could even void your policy. Always inform your insurer about any changes to your vehicle to ensure you're fully protected. If you rent cars often or use car-sharing services, your personal auto policy may not provide full coverage. Rental companies offer their own insurance, but it can be expensive. Check your policy and consider credit card benefits or standalone rental insurance for extra protection. If you cause a serious accident, you could be sued for damages beyond your policy limits. Legal fees and settlements can be financially devastating. Consider umbrella insurance for extra liability protection, especially if you have significant assets to protect. The financial health of your insurer matters. If your insurance company goes bankrupt, your claims may not be paid. Research your insurer's ratings and reputation before buying a policy and avoid companies with a history of financial trouble. Mistakes in your policy, like incorrect vehicle information or missing drivers, can lead to denied claims. Always review your policy documents for accuracy and correct any errors immediately. Keeping your records up to date ensures you're properly protected. Sometimes, insurance companies take a long time to process claims, leaving you without a car or reimbursement for weeks. This can be stressful and inconvenient. Choose insurers known for fast, reliable claims service and read reviews before purchasing a policy. Insurance laws and regulations can change, affecting your coverage or costs. Stay informed about new rules in your state or country and update your policy as needed. Being proactive helps you avoid compliance issues and unexpected expenses. Cars lose value over time, and insurance payouts are usually based on current market value, not what you paid. If your car is totaled, you may get less than expected. Consider gap insurance or saving for depreciation to avoid financial surprises. If you've added custom wheels, sound systems, or other aftermarket parts, standard policies may not cover them. Ask your insurer about special coverage for custom parts to ensure you're fully protected in case of theft or damage. If you drive outside your home country, your auto insurance may not apply. Some policies offer limited international coverage, but you may need special insurance for foreign travel. Always check your policy before driving abroad to avoid being uninsured. Not all auto policies include roadside assistance for breakdowns, flat tires, or lockouts. If you rely on your car, consider adding this feature for peace of mind. It's usually inexpensive and can save you time and stress in an emergency. After major disasters, insurers may be overwhelmed with claims, leading to long delays in payouts and repairs. Prepare for slower service during these times and keep emergency funds available to cover immediate needs. When your policy renews, terms and rates can change. You might lose discounts or face higher premiums without warning. Always review your renewal documents and shop around before accepting new terms to avoid unpleasant surprises. If someone not listed on your policy drives your car and causes an accident, your claim may be denied. Always list all regular drivers and exclude anyone you don't want covered. This helps avoid coverage disputes and denied claims. Now that you know the biggest risks, how should you think about auto insurance? The key is to treat it as a tool for managing financial risk, not just a legal requirement. Regularly review your policy, stay informed about changes, and adjust your coverage as your life evolves. Being proactive and informed is the best way to protect yourself and your finances. Auto insurance is complex, but understanding the risks helps you make smarter choices. By staying informed, reviewing your coverage regularly, and communicating with your insurer, you can avoid common pitfalls and ensure you're truly protected. Remember, the right insurance isn't just about meeting legal requirements, it's about peace of mind and financial security every time you hit the road.